to go. Okay, stuttering! Okay, stuttering! Okay, stuttering! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, stuttering! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, stuttering! He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. Me by the hand. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. What the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Look, it's sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my God, have I been mad? Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my God, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood horse bitch. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Look, it's sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. I'm gonna make one of your meatballs. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my God, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. You got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. So fucking crazy. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Fuck off. Fire, fire, big pants, liar. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. She's like, it's so. Oh look, what a coincidence. God damn, I hate this thing. I can't say the word tampon.
For the players.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
What are you doing?
Adjusting your breasts. You fainted and they shifted all out of whack. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Hi, everybody. How you doing? It's the Super Chat Square Up from the 13th of September 2022, The Real BBC, full stop period, starring Heel versus Babyface, Gary from Nerd Braddock, Mauler from Mauler, and Nina from Nina. Welcome. How are you doing this fine? Well, I say fine day. It's a bit of a miserable one in the UK, if you know what I mean. And it's chilly as well. It's cold. It's cold outside. And I silly, even though I've got my hoodie on, didn't put a t-shirt underneath, so it's still a little bit cold. Look. See, nothing underneath. No. So a little bit chilly. You know what I'm saying? I got nips that could hold cloaks at a gentleman club in Knightsbridge, London, in the year of our Lord 1877. Because they were thick, cloaks, and they didn't have like the hook that you could put on the nip. So they are literally just put in the whole. Hey, there's a real BBC tomorrow over on Nerdrotic's channel, on Gary's channel, where I can't imagine what on earth we're going to have to talk about. It's every week. It's a disaster in entertainment every week. Remember when we used to get like a lot of decent TV that when a show was like not so great, let's say that like a good show didn't have a great episode, you'd be like, yeah, it wasn't great this week. Did you see such and such? Yeah, wasn't great this week. Yeah, I know. Oh well. And that would pretty much be it. Now we're literally shoveling through mountains of fucking feculent disease, pustule shit. And Andor starts on Wednesday, and I really want to. I don't want to do it, but my bank manager's like, "Go on, son." Go on there, my son. You fucking want to. You want to, mate. Come on. Put something in my hole. Come on. Because that's the only way I could do it. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to see what mood I'm in on Wednesday, because another clip came out from the cast being interviewed today that I saw. I mean, the clip might not have come out today, but it's the first time that I saw it was today. And it was the Imperial wench, the Imperial director wench. And she was being interviewed and she was saying, and I'm paraphrasing slightly, but this is pretty much verbatim. She was saying, my character is working with a group of men who are useless, and she knows that they're useless, and there's pretty much in actual fact, nobody is up to her level. So she's just going to be climbing through the ranks past all these useless men. And I was just like, that's how I felt. I was just like, oh God, it's Quantum Leap tonight, isn't it? It's Quantum Leap tonight. Oh no. There you go. Mwah! There you go, James. There's a big kiss for you, big boy. Oh my God, it's Quantum Leap. It's the new series of Quantum Leap tonight. I have to review the first episode of that. I can't promise I'll go beyond the first episode, But I have to review the first episode of that. Oh no! Oh no! Kill yourself, blow your head off, take some pills until you die. Oh man, holy shit, that is, jeez, that is bad. I know I don't have to do this to myself. I know I don't, but I'm pretty fucked in the head. And I have to say that one of the most entertaining things that I've ever done on YouTube in the last 2 years is read the comment sections of the Batwoman review videos. That was some of the funniest shit I've ever done in my life. Yeah, we'll take the bag. We'll take that bag if it means watching terrible TV. Oh no! Oh well, that looks like Andor's out the window then, because I don't think I can do. I don't think that I can do Quantum Leap, Andor, and then She-Hulk, and then Rings of Power 4 days in a row. Wow. I'm only gonna promise to review the first episode of Quantum Leap, and based off that, we'll see what happens. But as I said, you know, I've got that would mean it'd be Quantum Leap on Tuesday. It would be Andor on Wednesday, depending on what time they release Andor, I guess. She-Hulk on Thursday, so it could actually be Andor and She-Hulk on Thursday. Jeez, might as well just go in for a biopsy right now. And then Rings of Power on Friday. Now, yeah, there's how many episodes left of She-Hulk? There's 4 episodes left of She-Hulk. There's 4 episodes left of Rings of Power. So in 1 month, they would be over. So then it would just be Casio Watch and Quantum Leap. Oh right. Well, this is a super chat square, folks. So we're going to go through the super chats that weren't read out from last Tuesday. And then I can already see you. I mean, I can't tell you not to because you just don't fucking listen to me anyway. But I can already see there are some supers from today. So we'll go into anybody's supers that they want to give off today. And I've decided to do this stream in StreamYard just in case any one wants to jump in from the rest of the crew, etc. Wow, why is Twitter? I tell you what, I got to give Twitter 10 out of 10 at the moment, right? Because all that Twitter normally does is recommend gay, trans, gay. That's all it fucking recommends. But for some reason today, my timeline is a recommendation thirst trap. Just cosplaying chicks with their knockers hanging out and ties, and you know, I'm just saying. Thank you, Twitter. Thank you very much. Hey, Lada, I hope you're doing well. I know you're a bit poorly sick at the moment, so I hope you're doing well. All right. But these first super chats that I've got to read out, it's going to get dark really quickly. Because I've started to get into watching otter videos. I've been watching this channel with some adorable otters. And then people are just giving all these horrible otter facts in the super chats. We'll get to it anyway. Buford T. Justice with a $10 says that soccer isn't a sport. I will slap you. I will slap you. I will slap you hard. In actual fact, you can get one of these.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women. Sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
I love that shit. Members who are force sensitive and above, this Monday, I start my Halloween playthrough, which is going to be Resident Evil 2 Remake. I'm just telling you now. I'm going to be recording part 1 tonight in the dark with the lights off. But enough light so you can see my beautiful. And then if I wake my neighbors up at some ridiculous time by war crying, I don't know. So that starts on Monday, but I'm kind of giving away when I'm filming the first part. Cosuma, yeah, baby. Kataro and Hannah are the otters, and they are adorable. Baby light. I'll work out something with the lighting. So I don't know how many parts I'm going to record, but I'll be definitely recording. How many mirrors did I break this time? I don't know. Whenever I look in the mirror, they break. My beard's getting bushy. I should just shave it right now on stream. Just right now. Look, it needs to be trimmed. Let's all get our razors out together, folks. Let's all shave hair off our bodies right now. Come on, join me. Join me in just shaving live on air. Let's just get this fucker trimmed down. Oh, you can hear that zuzzing, can't you? Yeah, you can, you dirty fuck. Why are you touching yourself? No, wait, that's wrong stream. That's for my OnlyFans. Look at that. You can see. Look, that's not from my beard. That's just my hairy arm. Oh, hey, I got a freaking hairy arm. I have. Let's just see how much we got. It's okay. I've moved the keyboard away, so nothing fell onto the keyboard. We managed to we managed to do that. We got that much. We did that much. And you see, now I need to I'm gonna put this in a jar. I'm gonna put this hair in a jar, and then I'm gonna fart in the jar. Disclaimer: if there's any fecal matter in the jar, because I followed through. Tough. This is really difficult to do on stream. get the brush out now. Wait. I got it. I see it. A bit further. Cheeky. Hey, look what we got now. Look. That's going up on eBay for $99.99. What else? Hold on. This is actually quite a bit more, but I've kind of made a mess of my desk now. I'm gonna have to. Anyway, let's get. Come on, let's get the brush out now. Let's get the brush out. Get that beard brush out. Look, and it looks like I've got hair. Well, I do. I mean, I technically do have hair. It's terrible. And you know, it's kind of like goes here, and then it goes down here, and then it goes down here. That's why I, you know. So, what do you think? There you go. What do you reckon? There you go. Are we? Wait. My Crystal Palace fan. Yeah. I'm waiting for my new season. Get that Dr. Balls. Get that Dr. Balls on that raw area. Now then, Goga, don't shoot your bolt already, dude. Come on now. Come on. Restraint. I didn't mean to tease you. I'm sorry that I made you cry. No cooming. No cooming. Wait. There's one more. There's one more. Wait for it. Wait, what was that? No way! Okay. Okay, we just won the jackpot. We just won the jackpot. Hold on, I need to... No way! I did not know! I did not know that these came with it. Awesome. Okay. Oh, Ladar already cooned. Too late for Ladar. Okay. Now then, let's put those there and those there. Okay, hold on. Let's get rid of you. Rip that off, ladies. Now I'm going to tease you because I'm going to do this. So now I'm teasing you because I got to... Right, okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hi. Zipper's back, baby. But she doesn't know where to go with the... She doesn't know whether to go with the heart glasses. Because look, oh my God, it's steaming up. Just like my fucking pants when I see Henry Cavill. Or do we go with the... Just putting it out there. Zipper will be back this Wednesday on Chrissy Mayer's channel, and oh my god, I got so much pink hair on my hoodie now. It's like I just went and rolled around in an SJW convention. Holy cow. So Zipper will be back this Wednesday on Chrissy Mayer's channel. So I will give the link and everything. I think it's starting at either 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. UK time. Yeah, Zipper is shedding. Zipper is shedding. Okay. So we got through one super chat. That was great. B Buster with the $2 says thank you, Bashi, because Bashi Washi gifted a load of subs. And B Buster, that's kind of you to say so. Gaza with a £1.79 says as/Nina, otters fape. They grape baby seals and drown them. Well, that makes two of us. Waffle with a 15 shekels says Boomer Gary leave stream. Nina, so as nice weather today. As Nina, nice weather forsooth. Awkward silence. It's never an awkward silence. Nina and I, we can always think of something to converse with, about. But there was just the two of us at one point. Just the two of us. It was just Nina and me. Just the two of us. And my peen. Because Gary disconnected 2 minutes into the stream and Mauler was poorly sick. But like 2 hours into the stream, Gary was back. Mauler was in the stream, even though he's poorly sick. Isn't Nina gay? No, Nina's married. To a man. I mean, you know, I know you can marry to a woman, but she's married. Look! Pink hair everywhere. Pink hair everywhere. Yeah, lots of chitty chat. I'm gonna try and bounce between the super chats and the chat, you know. So we got news for you.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women. Sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
For the players.
There are so many war cries that I just know I've forgotten about. By the way, hey, right. Not going to do this, but apparently they've added a download or there's a mod. I don't know which it is. For the Resident Evil 2 remake. And you can turn Claire into Aerith, and you can turn Mr. Zero, whatever he's called. You can turn him into Sephiroth, and you can turn Leon into Cloud. Just saying. Coco D with a £2 says, did you see the mistake in Rings of Power episode 2 I super chatted? I can't remember. You should have put it there, dude. I can't remember. There's lots of mistakes in it. The whole show's a fucking mistake at the moment. Benedict Barnes with a £10 says, otters are cute, but they also grape baby seals. I'm just trying to watch a wholesome otter channel where they're playing with toys and they're swimming in swimming pools and they're eating salmon like it's going out of fashion. And then these are the super chats I get. Oh, do you like those seals? Yeah, they're so cute, aren't they? Yeah. They rape baby seals and then drown them. Still a better story than Rings of Power. Left the Loons cartoons. We're going to watch a cartoon now. Greetings. This was for $150 super chat, by the way. Greetings, Az and Nina. Huge fan of the show. I've been dying to see your reaction to a short cartoon I made about Rings of Power. If you get the chance on the stream, I would be honored if you had a watch the Rings of Power and Diversity. So I have brought this up because I said I was going to do it in the stream and then I forgot. Oopsies. So we're going to watch. Let's watch this. I've not watched this, so I'm going to have to be on, alert in case there's stoofs. So let's have a look. See.
All right, everyone, quiet on set. Action. Hello, I'm Patrick McKay. And I'm J.D. Han. We're the showrunners for Amazon's Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. And before we get into our commentary for episodes 1 through 3, we have a quick message to you, the viewer. I'd just like to say that as two white men, our main goal when creating the Rings of Power was to make a show that was very diverse and inclusive of all races and genders. That's why we cast Stacey Abrams as Princess Disa. Now,
wow.
We've heard some so-called fans complaining about this, saying that we should focus on the story, saying that Middle-earth is based on 10th century Europe and so the characters should be predominantly white. Well, go f*** yourself, you pieces of shit. It's just a fucking fantasy show, and we don't want you f***ing
nice, it's self-censored,
anyway.
great.
Screw you. Diversity and inclusion is so cool and makes me feel really good. Exactly. Now, with all that said, let's get started and jump into the first scene. So, we're really not fans of the Lord of the Rings movie trilogy because there's just not enough diversity and representation in it. But we absolutely love the beginning 10 minutes of it. What we tried to do here was sort of recreate it, but just make it all CGI and make it look a lot more like a video game. Yeah, video games are really cool and I like to play video games. I have a lot of online friends. Exactly. Moving on to our next scene. We really wanted to have a big ice wall because, you know, Game of Thrones had one of those and it was pretty cool. Yeah, Game of Thrones is amazing. Team up with my heart. Exactly. You can also start to see the beginning of a pattern here, which is that elves in our Middle-earth are kind of like superheroes. In addition to Game of Thrones Season 8, Marvel movies were also one of our biggest inspirations. We modeled the character of Galadriel off Brie Larson in Captain Marvel.
Yeah, they've even got the star on the chest, haven't they?
Really hold her own.
I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time.
I like Captain Marvel. She can fly.
Hey, joke's on you, Brie. I never even watched the film.
Let's move on to the next scene. Okay, so continuing the pattern, you can see again that the black elf. No, I think you mean alpha blackness. Yes, excuse me. The alpha blackness is really like a superhero here. It's like gravity doesn't apply. For this scene, we were heavily influenced by the fight scene between Neo and the Agent Smith clones in The Matrix Reloaded. Yeah, Matrix Reloaded is one of my favorite movies. I think Captain Marvel is a way better than the first Matrix movie because they take all of the explosions and make it bigger and strong. Exactly. And here you can see we introduced the Warg. That said, while we had an absolutely enormous budget for this show, the majority of that money has gone to our directors of inclusivity and representation that we keep on set. So we didn't have quite enough money to make the Warg look good. Let's move on to the next scene. Yeah, the troll fight scene. I always love trolls. They're big and scary. I thought it would be really cool if there was a big fight with them. Exactly. We also thought it was super important to show just how powerful Galadriel is. So in the Peter Jackson trilogy, which again we hate because all the characters are white, you saw a cave troll fight, and it was incredibly difficult for the Fellowship to defeat it. They even had a wizard with them and almost lost. Well, this time around, Galadriel takes it down really easy. And again, continuing the pattern of elves being superheroes, she actually jumps onto the sword and uses it to launch herself at the troll. It's really, really cool. Yeah, I'm getting a dark body right. Now, Another reason we hated the film adaptations of Lord of the Rings is because Frodo and Sam never f***ed. Now, realistically speaking, a guy can't ever just be friends with another guy. There is always some sexual tension right beneath the surface, and they're always very close to fisting each other. Anyway, as I was saying, we thought we would kill two birds with one stone, get rid of the male hobbits and add female representation, and also make them lesbians, thus meeting our LGBTQ plus minus quota. Now, nothing gay happens with them this season, but just wait till season 2. There's an epic scene where they're scissoring while Gandalf watches. Yeah, and Gandalf is really hard. Another huge inspiration for us was The Walking Dead. J.R.R. Tolkien's universe really sucks, so we thought it would be a cool idea to add zombies. So this scene is a bit of an homage to that. That's right, it freaks everyone out. The other amazing thing about this scene is that you see this strong, independent woman who's brave enough to take this creature on. That was
Okay, hold on.
woman who's brave enough to take this creature
God damn it, come
on.
Ah! There you go. Right. This is Bronwyn, by the way. This is Bronwyn from Rings of Power. The actress has blocked me on Twitter. And that makes me so happy because it means they know. They've seen the stuff. They got mad. They got mad that we took the piss out of their fucking dog shit show. So she blocked me on Twitter. I am mortified. I hope one day I will be able to get over it.
That was really important, and we wanted to show that. And, you know, her son also really helps out too. Normally, we wouldn't want to show that because he's a male, but we made sure to cast an actor who wasn't white. He's ethnic, or Native American, or maybe Mexican or something like that. So it's okay for him to be shown as powerful as well. So there we go. That concludes our commentary for the first few episodes of The Rings of Power. We hope this gave you a bit more insight into why we created the show and the decisions behind the scenes. That sounds like a lot of fun. Do you mind if I join you? I like that. I only have one cat and a hot cat, and that's for me. But you can use my cat if you Naughty boy. All right, that's all, folks. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, no. Okay. That was good stuff, dude. What's the name again? Lefty Looney Cartoons. That was good. Lefty Loons Cartoons. That was good, dude. That was good. Ooh, I was like a bit of trouble with that second one, though. But, yeah. Canalis with a $10 says, I meant Warner Brothers having first age with Jackson at the helm, not Amazon. If Peter Jackson got the first dibs on doing the show without Amazon, then this show would have been so much better than it is now. But remember, Amazon are also working to quotas. They're bringing in quotas like the BBC does with the inclusion and diversity policy. So Amazon they are purposely having to cast for diversity's sake. Yeah, it is very South Parky, but it's still funny. It's still funny. Ethan with a £5 says, submitted a proper review to Amazon for Rings of Power, giving it a 1 star. Got an email back 4 days ago saying it was posted and it hasn't been posted. Well, I have done a legit review on the Amazon website, and I had an email back saying that it'd been okayed and my review would go up. And my review is not there. My review is not there. So, hey, I'm going to take it all back. How dare you accuse Amazon of fudging the reviews on their own website? Boo for T Justice with another $10 says Gary is late and Matrix BG with a 5 Bagnon says somebody explain why Guy Ladriel gave up on her quest. She's not in the battle when Isildur kills Sauron. As tag you in a thread on Twitter last week. Yeah, I know, but that's going Isildur or Isildur, because that's going to the proper lore of the Lord of the Rings, and this isn't. But somebody put up a really fun post saying that she met Celeborn, and then he just tamed her. He turned this horrible witchy bitch into a lovely, powerful, respected. So it's like this is based. No, but you can guarantee if they do, let's say they end the 5 seasons with the battle against Sauron. So there's Elendil like leading the push, and then there's Isildur obviously there who's gonna cut Sauron's hand. I think, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think Gil-galad dies in that battle. As I think Gil-galad's there, and Gil-galad dies in that battle. But Galadriel is not in it. Yeah, he fixes her. She like most of these broken women, they actually find themselves fixed when they meet a good man. Yeah, Elendil gets killed as well. Yeah, I am correct. Yeah, Gil-galad gets killed there as well. Yeah. White creamy milk with a $2 says Cyberpunk 2077 anime on Netflix just dropped and it was amazing. I've not seen it, but everyone that has seen it has said that it's good and I should watch it. So I think I might give it a watch. Roger Dodger with a 5 Australian says Guy Ladriel, swimmer of oceans, flourisher of blades, horse enthusiast, turner of maps, changer of Sauron, philosopher of stone and ship, stealth master. Bueno. Hello, Jalen. How you doing? Perfect. That's absolutely perfect. By the way, this coming week, Guy Ladriel is going to start training the Númenóreans to fight. Okay. DJ Casey with a €5 says, I like how Stitch and Adam sometimes challenge you on your statements, Mauler. Those discussions are very interesting and insightful. I think Mauler finds them insightful as well. Dragon Slayer commentaries. Wouldn't it be, I mean, it's good to, like, Rob and I had a good discussion on Hot Toys once where I hated the first episode of Loki and I ended up hating the whole series. And Robert liked the first episode of Loki. And so we actually had this like 45-minute discussion. Just not like normal people talking normally to each other about, what we agreed with, what we didn't agree with, why we didn't agree with that, challenging each other on, our perspectives. So, it can be fun to do shit like that. Sometimes it's fun to just have a good old shout. Like Jeremy and I. Dragon Slayer commentaries with a $5 says, true haters of Tolkien's Legendarium hate true fans that state crude facts about how bad the show is. It is that simple. I don't actually. Do you know what, Dragon Slayer? Boobs. Oh man, I'm so full. I just ate before the stream, and then I've drunk nearly a liter of water, and I think it's up here. I think it's up here at the moment. I think that I don't think these people are actually fans. You know, I think a lot of these contrarians on Twitter's they're not remotely fans at all. They're just it's all part of the you know, it's all part of the contrarian boat. If their diversity and inclusion latest property is being attacked, then they come out and they just ankle bite away. I don't think these people are fans. I don't think they care. I don't think half of them have probably even seen Lord of the Rings, never mind anything else. And they come out for everything. You see them, you saw they'll come out for She-Hulk, and they came out for one episode and then they were quiet. They come out for one episode of everything to try and shout you down, to try and silence you. And it's quite funny. What I found really interesting is I put out words are hard. I put out an incendiary post about Marvel, and I'd get the regular ankle biters coming out of the closet to ankle bite. I've got most of them on mute now, so it's quite funny. But there was like 2 days later, there was a guy who responded to my tweet. And then literally 2 minutes later, another response and another response and another response. And all of these posts were literally this, not verbatim, but they said exactly the same thing, just slightly altered. So it's just like, how queer is that you get one post and then you get a bunch of posts that say very much the same. So to me, that's saying bots. It's just a bunch of bots. Somebody does the thing and then the bots come out. So all of them were bots that were saying the same thing, just very, very minusculely adjusted. And when I say minusculely adjusted, I'm talking about not the verbiage. The verbiage was pretty much identical. It was just a word here or there changed. So you got to laugh at that shit, you know. Johnny J with a $10 says, "Hey, Az, never watched one episode of Batgirl, and I loved Batwoman. I think that is meant to be, and I love your reviews. And now you and Jane are killing it with She-Hulk. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I mean, Jane and I are trying to make the She-Hulk reviews actually interesting and funny for you. You know, so we're trying to give you some entertainment because the show sure as hell fucking doesn't. So we're trying, and I appreciate you, dude. DJ Casey again with a €10 says, "This show will for YouTube be what Ms. Marvel and The Last Jedi were then. I predict a lot of new people will find their way to YouTube to discover what the fuck was it I just watched." Yeah. That tends to happen quite a lot, you know. That tends to happen quite a lot. I mean, there's one of the emails that I get the most in terms of content is people writing me an email saying, "I thought I was the only one that thought this way." That's what I get a lot of. That I would say is the most, I don't know, follower received, fan received, however you want to put it, email that I've had is people saying, "I thought I was the only one who felt this way. And then I came across your channel, or I came across Gary's channel, or so on. And I realized that I wasn't alone in this." And, Gary's channel's blowing up really well. Drinker, of course, is flying. Ryan's doing superb. Geeks and Gamers doing great. I'm doing all right, Jack. And this is because more and more people are finding people who aren't drinking the Kool-Aid. Because as you know, as you've seen, Disbrew's absolutely exploding right now. And it's great to see, because I think Disbrew's fantastic. I think he really is fantastic. And yeah, and I think people are just we just want our shows to be entertaining again. We're not asking for much. We just want our shows to be entertaining again, and we want you to stop forcing your politics into shows which should be for everyone. But unfortunately, that is not the case. This is a super chat square up, so this isn't a real BBC episode. This is a super chat square up, as the title says. So we will all be back tomorrow on Gary's channel, regular time for the real BBC, as I go fill up my water bottle and no doubt have to go pee in about 2 minutes. Master graphic novel with 3 10 Canadian super chats. And they say, tired of terrible mainstream comics? Well, what a coincidence. Same here. So I'd like to help fix that. Please shout out my comic Master, Book 1 graphic novel. Rendered with careful attention to detail, using live models to paint form. It's 50 pages chronicling a Golden Age hero's grim path towards ultimate justice. Inspired by books like Meltdown and Arkham Asylum and Super God, Master is a tragic, action-packed story filled with dire consequences. Sign up now at Indiegogo. Just as an aside, I actually this guy's been and thank you, Master, by the way. This guy's actually been super chatting for the last few weeks about getting people to sign up for his Master book. So I actually did go on to Indiegogo. I don't know this guy. Never had a conversation with this guy. But because they've been super chatting, I decided to go to Indiegogo and have a look. And it's you enter your email stage. It's not actually available to pre-order at the moment. But the short bits of artwork that I saw were fucking gorgeous. Like really, really nice. So when it comes out for pre-order, I'm gonna have a little look, because if the writings is anywhere to the level of the artwork, that could be a really nice little independent find. I think I'm on mobility today. Yes, it's been a sad day for the UK today, but By the way, if you're from the UK, you might or might not be aware of this, but there was a campaign. I don't know who did it, but there was a campaign that during the 2-minute silence today, a bunch of spam phone callers started phoning people's phones. So there was this Great Britain, if you want. So yeah, there was a bunch of like spam calls that went out during the 2-minute silence. People need their entertainment, I guess. Mr. Clark with a $5 says, do you think the creators of House of the Dragon are gaslighting the woke mob with their interview at the end of the episode to appease them? I don't know, but like from my perspective, from somebody that isn't watching House of the Dragon, I'm not watching the show. Season 8 of Game of Thrones just killed me. I hear I hear people saying the show's okay, not absolutely amazing, but the show's okay. But every time I see one of these interviews at the end where they, say, oh, this is our discussion about Roe versus Wade, or this was our discussion, I'm just like, fuck off. Fuck off. I can't be doing with you. Just piss off. So it just makes me not want to watch the show. That's all it does for me. So I'm still on the, even if at the end of the season, Mola says, yeah, it's decent, you know, I'd watch it. I think I'm still not gonna. I think I'd rather just be happy to watch like Gary and Shad and Mola and whatnot just talk about their review of the episode instead of watch it. Yeah, no intention of watching it really. Boo for T Justice with another $10 says Prey is soy and gay. I didn't think Prey was up to much. I thought it was again another stupid intersectional feminist crap with some nice bits here or there. Yeah, Jane Theory was on last night, wasn't she? And I think she killed it by the sounds of it, which is great because Jane is awesome. She's also a white man, if you didn't know. She pretends to be a black female, but she's actually a white man. Because people who watched my She-Hulk reviews said those guys, those white men. Okay. It's like Jeremy did with his Cobra Kai review. He changed the thumbnail to Cobra Kai's Gone Woke to show that the people who scream and shout about his videos don't watch them. They don't watch them. So they just saw the title and then they started posting all this shit. But the video is actually that Cobra Kai Season 5 was really good. Alan Wooford with a $5 says, even if they made 2-hour episodes, that would only leave 29 to 30 hours left. So that would leave 2 seasons, but we know no one will watch it. Yeah, some brain of Britain thought that this first season of Rings of Power was 50 hours. 50 hours. That would mean half a year of 2-hour episodes each week. Fucking idiot. And there was only 8 episodes this season. So where did they think they were going to get 50 hours in 8 episodes? As Mola said, if you're judged by the quality of your enemies, then we really need a better quality of enemy. Sorry, this water is just the perfect temperature. It's just that it's that cool. It's not too cold. It's definitely not room temperature. It's just that perfect cold. Pac-Man 76 with a $5 says, wow, I really love the trailer for The Little Cultural Appropriator. Can't wait to see the trailer for No White and the 7 Magical Creatures. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I love the way that when, what's he called? Tyrion. Peter Dinklage. When Peter Dinklage opened his, I was going to say big mouth, and said, you know, all this stuff about dwarves and blah, blah, blah. And then all the other, you know, dwarf actors were just like, shut the fuck up. Because they were taking work away from them. They were taking work away. Money out of their pockets, he was. But it's all right for Peter Dinklage, because Peter Dinklage is a rich, stupid bitch. And a lot of these actors know they need these roles. They need that money to pay their bills. Joseph Dots with a $10 says, Mola, your Universe of Madness breakdown was something of legend. I was in tears. Thank you for providing a giggle. Never heard someone call another a waffle. Absolute legend. Boobies. Mauler's Doctor Strange video is 6 hours of just amazing content. Thunderstorm with a $5 says, I think woke communist ideology destroys creativity and writing and basically all forms of art. It's a turd sickle without a hammer. Yeah, whenever something is just heavily skewed in one direction and it's being utilized as a form of messaging and not entertaining, it's going to be shit. That's why Rings of Power is so shit. Because if you look at what they're trying to do and you look at the characters, there isn't one character that's got a fucking speck of testosterone in them. And the only one that they slightly allow is Guess Who's Coming for Second Breakfast. Meanwhile, all the other elves might as well just be fucking prancing around, dancing away to fucking Erasure or something. Which I used to do in the 80s. I fucking love Erasure. It's good music. But, you know, Celebrimbor, Femrond, Gil-galad, they're all femboys. And you look at Elrond, because I'll give Elrond his proper name from the Lord of the Rings trilogy. That he wasn't a fucking femboy. Not at all. But these ones, they're dressed up in fucking dresses. They look like they've just fucking come out rolling around in Liberace's fucking closet. They're all looking at each other like they're, they're like the forbidden white meat. And they've all come out of the fucking salon. Yes, I'd just love it if you could just boof my hair up a bit, please. Thank you. Oh my God, it looks fabulous. I love the Pet Shop Boys as well, in all fairness. I loved all the gay music in the 80s. It was the best music, man. Communards, all that. Frankie Goes. Anyway, but they haven't got a scrap of testosterone between them. Halbrand, he just goes around freaking I'm just making witty quips. Oh. And then he has one fight, and his mum got scared, and she put him in the Numenorian prison in Bel Air. Other than that, and this is 4 episodes in, other than that, what have we had? Nothing. Oh, meanwhile, all the women bosses are doing all women boss shit. You got Galadriel just shouting like a fucking bitch to everyone. You've got Bronwyn trying to by the way, Bronwyn, worst mother in history, who in 4 episodes has A, left her son to the mercy of the orcs, and B, let her son sneak out of a tower to go to a fucking village full of orcs to find food because all the adults were fucking useless. Then what we got? Numenor, Miriel the useless bint, who doesn't really have any command of anyone whatsoever and speaks very monotone, but I'm really trying to raise my voice, but I don't have any gravitas at all. And therefore, why should anyone actually take me seriously? So all the as is a gay look for correct. Yeah, certainly in the 80s. Love that shit. Music, anyway. Not so much the bumming. So that's what you've got. And then I think we've had more conversation with Disa than we have with Durin right now. Yeah, because the show is trying to force far left ideologies, which is men can't be men, women are men, men can't control a woman, men can't hold power. So what do you get? You get the most pathetic TV show that costs $1 billion fucking dollars. Somebody needs to get a what do they call it when you get inspected? My brain's a little bit dead. When you get yourself inspected financially, they need to get some people in there audited. Thank you. Yes, when they need to get an auditor in, because I think Bezos needs to find out where the fucking money went, because that show can look very pretty and the cheapest shit that's ever been at times. It really can. It jumps between the two. And I don't think, and I'm, this is not just me trying to be a twat. That's me naturally. But I don't think there's any good acting performances. There's nobody who really comes on screen that I'm like, oh, I'm legitimately going to start paying attention to you because you're a decent actor. No, the acting has been absolute tripe. Tripe. As if it has come from some community theater. Legs Akimbo. That's what it is. It's the Legs Akimbo troupe. People who watch League of Extraordinary Gentlemen will know that. League of Gentlemen, I should say. Slain Hope with a $10 says, I've been checking receipts. Most of the haters / reply guys are kids and furries. They all only hate on the entire Friday Night Tights lineup and the quartering. They are shippers who fawn over woke comics and shows. Yeah, I've seen a couple. I've muted like I said, I've muted most of them because they don't say anything interesting, they just say the same thing. So just mute them and let them shout into the void. I got better shit to do with my time. But yeah, they're it's just ankle biters. They have nothing to say. They have nothing to say in defense of the actual shows either. It's all stupid. You're my wife now. Papa Lazarou. Can't do Papa Lazarou anymore now, can we? Can't do Papa Lazarou anymore. Kenny Stevens with a $10 says, Mauler, I was reading the ROTK appendices and found out Bilbo's father's name is Bongo Baggins. And his father is Mongo. Other Bagginses include Longo Bingo and Falco Chubb Baggins. Hello, Dave. Is Dave there? I'm sorry. Who's Dave? You're my wife now. Falco, rock me Amadeus. Lost History with a $20 says, wish to purify yourself of rings of power. I would encourage you fine folk to review Tolkien's best work, The Children of Húrin. There is an audiobook version on YouTube narrated by Christopher Lee. Mauler especially would appreciate it. That sounds pretty good, actually. Django Baggins. Django. After the showers comes the sun. Sony Music 5 with a $5 says, these people can't stop race swapping and force representation. It's like drugs for them. Side note, Berserk 97 anime is coming to Netflix this month. Nice. Definitely going to watch that. I've never seen that, so I'm definitely going to watch that. Scratchpad with a 2 Canadian says, women don't simp. That's just called being a woman. Buff Creek with a $2 says, rumor has it, first episode, he gets Sam home. Okay. Edward M. Lockwood with a £5 says, why destroy Dean Stockwell's character? It's offensive and derogatory. Because They can't create anything new now. So all they're doing is remakes. And this Wednesday, we've got the prequel to the prequel coming out. The God of Gravy with a £4.49 says, I can't believe that NBC had the white person teaching the Asian person how to drive. Simply incredible. But she was a woman and he's a man, and female always trumps male, regardless of race. There you go. Just so you know how to align your diversity rankings. Edward M. Lockwood with a £2 says, meant Stockwell, but the gender race change is silly. The whole show is silly. Have they ever thought about remaking shit shows instead of good shows? Because you're never going to be as good as the good shows, because the good shows were made to entertain people, and these shows aren't being made to entertain people. They're being made to lecture people. I think a lot of it is to try and see you later, Max. You take care, dude. I think a lot of it is to try and destroy the love that you had for that franchise, pulling it down. It's all very destructive. All of these things are very destructive, and they're meant to be destructive. Paul Anderson with a $5 says, if he jumps into Sam Beckett, I get the other super chat now. If he jumps into Sam Beckett, the original, and gets him home, it'll be worth it. The original show ended with Sam saying he never made it. No, Sam chose not to return, though. He was given the choice. In the last episode, Sam, he meets God. He basically meets God. And God gives him the option that his next leap will take him back home. Or if he wants, he can keep leaping and leaping and leaping. And because Sam Beckett was somebody that actually wanted to do good, legitimate good, not SJW, can I speak to the manager type of business. He legitimately wanted to help. He was completely selfless and said, I will keep on jumping. And so he's forever jumping, forever helping people. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's a hero. That's a legit hero. Edward Morris with a $2 says, wait, is Ernie Hudson Ziggy? Yeah, well, yeah, technically, I guess. He's the owner of the experiment, or whatever you want to call it. Veldrain1178 with a $5 says, from the people who brought you revisionist history comes fixed history that never happened. Woohoo! Quantum Leap, yay! Can't wait to forget to watch. It's on tonight. Frank with a £2 says, Az, are you my biological daddy? No. Maybe. We'll get DNA tested. That's all I'm saying. El Jeffa 2099 with a $5 says, Gary, how did WOTC get away with making Aragorn black? Oh, the Wizards of the Coast. How did Wizards of the Coast get away with making Aragorn black on the Magic card? Because Wizards of the Coast said this is our interpretation or something. Fuck Wizards of the Coast. Oh, it's so good. Fuck Wizards of the Coast, man. They're just pathetic. Fucking pathetic. Declan Lyons with a €5. Do you know that's actually massively racist themselves? But they're so stupid they don't realize. Hey, black people, we're going to give you this white character. Aren't we so progressive? If I was black, I'd tell them to go fuck themselves. Not one of your fucking hand-me-downs, bitch. I want a new black character, not some fucking hand-me-down, you fucking twat. This is why Ripper's so good, because he's actually creating original characters. And that's one of the, there's two major things that are getting the people wound up about Ripper. Number one, he's making a lot of money. And they don't even know what money fucking looks like. And number two, he's making original content. He's not race changing. He's not sexuality changing. He's not gender changing. He's creating brand new characters in a brand new universe. Original. And he's making bank. Hail to Ripper. So yeah, so they can come. Oh, they're trying to gatekeep. They're trying to slide in. Oh, I see you got this new comic here. It'd be shame if I came in and made some changes. Nah, and Ripper's just like, nah. You ain't getting anywhere near this. One of his biggest ankle biters, by the way, is some unemployed bum. A male unemployed bum who sits on his ass and does nothing all day apart from probably cash some unemployment checks while his wife goes out and probably earns a minimum fucking wage. But this bum is too fucking lazy to go out and earn a cent, and that's what makes him mad, because he's seeing somebody like Ripper who's got the fucking drive, who's got the passion, who's got the energy, and he's fucking killing it. But this guy, he's a bum. He's lazy. He's fucking moneyless, penniless. He's sat on his sofa watching fucking TV all day. He's mad. Is it DSP? I mean, it kind of fit a lot of the criteria, but no. Yeah, Ripper's hungry. Ripper's hungry. You know, this isn't a guy who has an idea and then just lets it sit. No. He had an idea and he went full throttle with it. And now the guy's made himself a millionaire off his first fucking comic. Fucking boom. Makes me fucking happy. That makes me really fucking happy. Because when everyone's shouting at Ripper, when all the ankle biters are shouting at Ripper and calling him this and that, and I've seen what other black people have been calling Ripper, and it's fucking disgusting. So all this fucking equality business is just fucking horseshit. I mean, we all knew it in the first place anyway, but it's because it all boils down to jealousy at the end of the day. It boils down to jealousy. And all these people that have been shouting and screaming at him and calling him this and that and the other, and I demand to see the manager, I want to see your books, all this blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, you're fucking broke, bitch, and he ain't. You're broke. Your broke ass, all your broke ass can do is fucking tweet. And do you know what when you're tweeting at Ripper going, do you know what he's doing? He's in his warehouse. He's in his warehouse bagging up boxes of comics and t-shirts and posters and all this kind of stuff to send out to customers. Tens of thousands of customers. And then when he wants to rest, when he's worked a little bit of a sweat on, and he wants to sit down at his desk and have a coffee, and then he puts on YouTube, fucking Twitter, and he sees all these ankle biters, he goes and fucking starts playing with his food. Has a reply to them, starts playing with his food, once he's had his coffee and his sandwich, and he's like, right, I've got to go back to work again. He gets up, He goes into the warehouse and starts fucking working again. And they're there on Twitter going, "Ah!" Right. I'm gonna go for a quick whiz. I'm gonna put some music on for you, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. So we're gonna play, of course, we're gonna play the song. The song. It's really ready to go. Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand, okay, take me by the hand, take me by the hand, okay, he, him, they, them, he, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. Me by the hand. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, what the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fucking sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my god, am I bending the head? Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my god, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, that's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood horse bitch. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fucking sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, I'm gonna make quad your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my god, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, you got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, so fucking crazy. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fuck off. Fire, fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. She's like, it's so. Oh look, what a coincidence. God damn, I hate this day. I can't say the word tampon. Oh, I had my camera off in case people had x-ray vision and could see into the next room and me having a poo. I wasn't having a poo. In actual fact, I had a wee and it was a quick wee and I've been sat here for 2 minutes just watching the song. There you go. And listening to it as well. That's nice. Jose Contreras with a $2 says Rings of Power is so bad that Ben Shapiro's doing reviews on it also. It's as if I'm just saying this, folks. I'm just saying it. It's as if the political commentators have realized that there's something in this entertainment business malarkey to jump into. Just saying. Just saying. Declan Lyons again with a €5 says plus size women at the Grammys. Finally, I feel seen. Me. I can see you a fucking mile away. Ayo. Didn't the Emmys do Grammys or Emmys, whatever it was? Didn't they do the worst ratings they've ever done this year? Admittedly, I wasn't interested. I wasn't even interested in the Oscars until Will Smith punch fucking slapped, I should say. Thingamajiggy in the face. Is it Chris Rock? Yeah, it did have the worst ratings. No, I'm not going to show Deese's leg. Matthew Hammond with a $50 says, which series will be remade? Doogie Howser MD, Charles in Charge, and Who's the Boss? Doogie becomes a doctor. Is that whoa, hold on, wait. Aren't they actually remaking Doogie Howser MD but with a little girl? I thought they were actually remaking Doogie Howser, but with a little girl as the doctor. Yeah, Doogie. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Oh shit. Doogie becomes a doctor because someone helped him transition. Well, Charles will become Charles in Charge, and Tony will be forced out of MLB after transitioning to Toya. Wow. Or Tonya, sorry. And we already have King Charles in Charge. Well, we have now in the UK. Really weird that he took Charles, by the way. Considering the name Charles is synonymous with treason. But there you go. Usagi Akimbo with a 20. I'm going to sneeze. Oh! Oh! Am I done? I think we're done. I think we're done with the sneezing. Ozagi Akimbo with a $20 says Sean Astin is an arrogant lady parts cleaner as far as I have seen. Watch the Goonies actors commentary on the DVD. To me, it seemed like he acted as though he was above the whole situation, especially compared to Josh Brolin. I've never been a fan of Sean Astin. You know, when he got killed in Stranger Things, I was like, yay! Thank goodness, because I've always found him an annoying twat. Oh my. Oh, Ladart, you naughty whatsits. We'll get onto those after these. You know what I mean. Dragon Slayer commentaries with the $5 says Hollywood is cultivating a culture of hate. Enough said. Rings of Power and the other controversies are just the ulcer of 10 years plus bursting. And I absolutely agree that these decisions are being made provocatively. These decisions are being made to create drama, to create outrage. Unfortunately, I don't know if they think that that's going to convert into sales, but it doesn't. It clearly doesn't. I saw Yellow Flash's video today on the She-Hulk ratings, and if you've been in my streams recently, you'll know that I've said a few times you know, where are the ratings? I can't find ratings for the show past episode 1. And the reason, and after watching the Yellow Flash video today, the reason why is because it ain't hitting any fucking charts. That's why. It's not even coming close to hitting charts. So that's why there's no ratings for it, because it's not making them. It's not making the charts which go out to show the ratings. Which means that She-Hulk is in dire straits when it comes to an audience. Which is not shocking, because the show is dog shit. But all the people who tuned in to episode 1 to see what all this kerfuffle was about, and there would be people that were tuning in because they were just like, maybe this is going to be good. And there were people who were tuning in because they were like, oh my God, those trailers look dog shit. And there were people tuning in like me who was just like, time to get fucking paid. And when they saw it, the vast majority of them, by the looks of it, were like, I'm out. That's all they got. That's all of that shock marketing behind She-Hulk got, which Ms. Marvel never got. It never got any of that. Nobody gave a shit about Ms. Marvel from the get-go. There was very little conversation about it. There was very little advertising about it, and that's why it did a terrible, terrible number and vanished. But with She-Hulk, there was actually a fair bit of marketing behind it and a fair bit of not necessarily controversy, but there was noise. Let's just call it noise. There was noise. And so whenever there's something like that, there is going to be a portion of people that will tune in for curiosity's sake. And after episode 1, they were not curious anymore. Far from it. Their curiosity had been more than sated. More than sated. But look at the casting on Ironheart, the TV show. Now, Ironheart is going to make her debut in Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. Oh, there's definitely no white noise. That's gone. She'll be in Wakanda Forever, but when her TV show hits, they've cast a... Try and understand this, because I don't understand this one bit, and I'm not even trying to be facetious. I don't understand this at all. They've hired, in their words, a drag queen who won RuPaul's Drag Race season something, who is a she. Wait, they're a drag queen, but you're referring to them as a she. And then there's some 21-year-old Australian or Kiwi who goes by the pronouns, who's a biological female, and as far as I'm aware, has not had any, surgeries. Thank God. Don't mutilate your body, for the love of God. But they go by the pronouns of he, them. It's just like, this has gone far beyond the absurd. We are well balls deep into the ridiculous here. So they're going to be in the show. So yeah, if they're a drag queen, you're a guy, and if you're a biological female, well, guess what? Makes you a biological female. But yes, it's all done. It's all done. A lot of these things. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. A lot of this is just Hollywood virtue signaling, and this is Hollywood pandering, and they're also looking for gotchas. They're looking for gotchas because these rules are changing on an almost daily basis now. So they're looking for gotchas. They're just like, oh, look at that. Look at that bigoted guy who called the Zia Zer a her. And you're just like, oh, just fuck off. You dick. Just fuck off, you dickhead. Ugh. Can you explain this again using puppets? If I had some to hand, maybe. Look, but I tell you, these are the companies, folks, that bring you Pride Nazis. Hello, I'm a stormtrooper. I'm the embodiment of a World War II Nazi, but nothing says inclusivity than covering me in a pride flag. Actual Nazi. I think, let's just be perfectly honest here. I think this might just be a little more accurate than they care themselves to actually admit. Who's the real Nazis? Oh. By the way, thank you very much to the person that sent me that. It's one of my pride possessions. It's one of my pride possessions. No, no. What? Burn it? No. This is the epitome of fucking stupidity. This is the epitome of corporate stupidity. A Nazi in a fucking pride flag. That is the epitome of it. Corporate stupidity. So the person that sent me that, I am eternally grateful to you. I'm so sorry that I can't remember who sent it. But there you go. But from day one, I loved it because it is just the embodiment of, like I said, it's just the embodiment of stupidity and pandering by corporations. Oh, it's apt, all right. It's very apt. I mean, it's stupidity for people with a fucking brain cell, but it's apt for them. I can just see one Disney employee turn to another Disney employee and go, are we the baddies with their fucking Nazi outfits on? Are we the bad? It's like Disney doesn't, well, I think Disney does realize, but hello, Disney are the empire people. Disney aren't the fucking rebellion. They're the fucking empire. Oh. Ay, Chihuahua. Ay, Chihuahua. Charles with a $20 says, anybody remember the 1997 version of Cinderella with Whitney Houston? That was a race swap, but difference was they kept to the source and it was tasteful. I have a problem with the story direction, not the race swap. I've never liked Disney. I've never liked Disney films. I've never liked all of this stuff. So to me, it's just woke on woke crime with Disney. They're trying to appeal to females, and then they're doing the race swaps, and then the people who have loved the characters, which I don't. I'm not even going to pretend to. I've got no dog in this fight, apart from I'm just laughing at the Schadenfreude that's going on. So yeah, it's just funny to see, because all they're doing is now they're being provocative against their own customers. So these aren't, you know, fucking 45-year-old white guys going, you've stolen my dreams of my franchise. No. There's actually a lot of women going, why have you done this? And then, of course, people are coming back saying, well, look, there's all these black mermaids, so why are you complaining about Ariel being black? And then they're coming back going, well, if there's all these black mermaids, why didn't they make a movie about one of these black mermaids then? Oh, and I'm just sat there like this. Hold on. I'm just sat there like... Because all they're doing is they're starting a fight with their own female fan base now. Pretty hilarious if you ask me. And so what? The I'll see if I can I'll see if I can find it. It's what's it called? The Little Mermaid. So here's the trailer from Walt Disney Studios. Here, I'll just quickly share this with you. I'm not playing it. I don't give a fucking shit. I don't even give a shit to make a video out of it. But here we go. Look at the bottom here. 1.1 million upvotes, 2.7 million downvotes. 2.7 million downvotes. And this is their female audience they're fighting with. The part where Ariel said, it's about drive, it's about power, we stay hungry, we devour, was absolutely gut-wrenching. I got chills. I never cried so much. I love the part where Elsa asks, what's your name? And then Ariel answers, Katniss Everdeen. It was epic. The part where Ariel says, Wakanda forever. That was heartbreaking. Best movie ever. Good job at Walt Disney. They've created a new style of meme. They've Disney and all these woke fucking studios. Well, they're not woke. They're far from woke. But all these virtue signaling studios, they've created the comment meme. And it's one of the best memes I've seen in years. And then when it comes out at the cinema next year, and it probably flops like all their other live action adaptations. Well, I don't know, actually, I think a couple of their live action adaptations have made money. They just haven't been liked, but they've made money. But I don't hold too much hope out for that movie. Oh, well, moving on. Michael King with a $5. Hey, Michael, how you doing, dude? Says studios and their shills want us to consume and comply. That's very good. They definitely want us to comply. But the moment we question and criticize, we are labeled an istinophobe. Yes, because it is about control. Like I have been saying for a while now, they are trying to conflate criticism with racism so that they become one in the same. So if you criticize, regardless of whether that criticism is, I didn't like the story, I didn't like the scenery, I didn't like this character, I didn't like that character, it's irrelevant because it's criticism, ergo it is now racism. They've been doing that for a while now, and that's exactly what's going to be. So if you dare criticize, then you are an istinophobe and an ism. Meanwhile, the people that pretend to like it, they don't care. They don't care about them. Don't give two shits. Adam Wooford with the $5 says, why don't you guys mean the promised land is at the mountains of madness? We all know that's where all life started. Praise Elder God Cthulhu. Oh my God. Okay, there's some Lovecraftian religion going on in here. Okay. Criticism is racist. Yeah, criticism is racist. Lord Chaos Monkey with a £5 says, when they do the X-Men, you mean the mutants? They should have Henry Cavill as Mr. Sinister. He would be an awesome villain. Nah. No, it's look, Marvel's done now. It's done. As long as these people, it doesn't matter if Kevin Feige gets sacked. There is now a malignant cancer in this studio. And even if Kevin Feige went, another like-minded person would just replace them, if not Victoria Alonso or somebody like that. It's a deep-rooted cancer. It's done. Marvel's done now. If I were you, I would just say, "Hey, that 10-year ride that ended in Endgame was a good bit of sausage. Sad that they stopped it, but oh well. Who knows what would have happened if they went on? It might have turned to dog shit. So let's just call it a day there." Default name with an $8 says, New York Times tweeted big layoffs at Discovery Plus, mostly in the ad department. They deleted it a couple of minutes later. Can't find any news on it. From what I hear, there's more shake-up to come at Warner Discovery, I should say. There's going to be some more upheavals quite soon. Yori Hellmine with a 200 Swedish, just sticking it in my pants and walking off. Ajax the Greatest, or Ajax the Greatest, whichever one you prefer from a pronunciation point of view. With a $5 says, have y'all heard anything about the Woman King and its problematic history inconsistencies? This is what insanity looks like. It's egregious. Yeah, the character is made up, and they're glossing over the fact that these women sold slaves really cheap. They sold, okay, hold on. These black women sold black slaves real cheap for alcohol, for tobacco, for stuff like this, real cheap. But just because Viola Davis is black, then you've suddenly got to say, oh my God, black woman leading a movie, we must give it money. It's like the Tonya... Remember the Tonya Harding business a couple of years ago? They did the biopic on Tonya Harding. Tonya Harding, who went and fucking had a competitor's ankle broken in the ice skating business. And they lauded her out there like a fucking hero. And Tonya Harding was being invited to all of the Hollywood parties and the award ceremonies and everything. And they were all applauding Tonya Harding. She's the bitch that had the person's ankle broken. But that's Hollywood. That's Hollywood. They would, if Adolf Hitler was alive and somebody made a fucking biopic of him, that he would be sat there next to them at the goddamn award ceremonies today. Johnny J with a $5 says, I thought the Skrulls were good guys, refugees that were screwed over because Orange Man Kree bad. So who's the villain in this show? In the Secret War show? I don't know. No fucking idea. No idea. You say, see you later, David. Take care, man. No fucking idea, mate. We'll find out soon enough next year, I guess. Beach House Tiki Goth with a $2 is Union Jack, more like Gentleman Jack. Hey, up. Boobies. Darth Gavel with the $5 says Union Jill will be the king of England. Yes. Electro Beard with a $2 says, did y'all see the Werewolf by Night trailer? I saw it. I don't know anything about Werewolf by Night myself. I know RMB is a big fan, so I don't know what he thinks of it. But if you follow RMB on Twitter, give him a tweet and ask what he thought about the Werewolf by Night trailer. Adam Wooford with a $2 says Nina in the guy's place and Mr. H in She-Hulk place. No idea what that means. The Uber Geek with a £2 says hashtag men's lives matter. Blue Tiger with a $5 says FNT should buy the CW. Well, they're giving it away for, well, I say they're giving it away for free. They just gave up 75% of it to whichever company took it. If they took on 100, I think it was like $100 million of their debt. Nice. Timothy with 100 Swedish says, did you see hashtag 10 gazillion IQ and Vanderblom got banned on Twitter for making Mermaid white? I heard that the somebody did a swap of the black Ariel to a white Ariel, and I heard that they got banned. But there again, apparently a bunch of Asians just did it anyway, because Japanese people, you can shove your fucking identity politics up your ass when it comes to Japan. Meth Bear, how you doing, dude? With a $20 says a black Little Mermaid means white Kanda forever is fair game. Ryan Gosling as Tanner/White Panther. Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan as the King and the Queen. You got mail. It says this movie will be great. Sure. Yeah. It was interesting. Somebody put a tweet out about Marvel are quite happy to let Wakanda be all black. Marvel are quite happy to make, is it Talo, be all Asian, but Marvel is not happy to make Asgard all white. And a lot of ankle biters were coming into the equation going, well, Asgard's just made up, so why does it fucking matter? Well, hi, I'm Az. Wakanda, not a real place. But it also says, do they only think that black people live in Africa? Do you think that only black people live in Africa? Hey? And as for Talo, that's a fucking mythical place in another dimension, in a forest somewhere, according to that movie. So the whole thing was so stupid. And they were just like, well, why shouldn't Asgard be diverse? So I replied to one of them by saying, because it's based off Norse mythology. It's Norse mythology. So the irony of that post is, if any one of them should have been all one race, it should have probably been Asgard above Wakanda and Talo, or whatever it is. But anyway, it's all dumb anyway, and we all know that. We all know it's dumb anyway. Theonon with a $10 says, just wanted you and Gary to know that I DM'd you both on Twitter with a great site I've used that cataloged all 9,000 of my books. I hope it helps you both out. So do I, because in about 4 weeks' time, my brother is going to come back up again for about 4 days this time. And we're looking at maybe making some changes in here again, in the office again. And we're thinking about getting the Modu cases out of... I'll tell you the site in a second, picoseconds. We're thinking about getting the Modu cases out of storage and maybe getting the some up here. Like maybe take that out, put some Modu cases in there, maybe even have some Modu cases right behind me on the wall there. Take the stuff off the wall there. Yeah, we're gonna have a think about it. So we're gonna, because if I can get the Modu cases out, then it means I can start bringing in the hot toys from storage. Hey, look at this. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yeah, we're gonna get X-Ray Girl in to build the cases. How nice. So we're thinking about a bit of that. Okay, it's called stashmycomics.com. 5 picoseconds. Stashmycomics.com. Water. Pop you on there. Brum. Got the 1 in 6 tumbler here. Got to move that somewhere. Oh yeah, I'm on the wrong page. That's why. Sean about Kenny Justice with their $5 says, have you guys seen the Gandalf short talking about Rings of Power, about him not being there yet? Good chuckle if you've not. I'll share it to us on Twitter. Yeah, I've seen it. It's funny. They did a deep fake of Gandalf's face. It's funny. It's funny. Shauna Bass with a $10 says, Gary, been loving your House of Dragon reviews with Mauler and Shad. Feels nice to have a quality show for grown-ups with good acting and writing. As Nina, give it a try. You won't be sorry. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Maybe if all the seasons and when it finishes, it still holds up. And Mauler says, you know, it all held up as, I would go watch it if I were you. Then maybe. But right now, I'm good. Kern's Churn with a $2. Gary, get Nina and Az and Mauler to watch Cobra Kai. I've seen it. I did a stream on it the other day over on Salty Texans channel, where we discussed season 5 of Cobra Kai for about an hour and a half, and I loved it. I liked it a lot. An Objective View with a £10 says, hi, Az, I'm a huge fan and do video game analyses. I'm trying to improve my craft. How much would I have to pay you to critique my content? I don't critique content, dude. I got in the nicest of ways. I'm too busy, you know. I get a lot of people sending me stuff on email saying, "Can you read this? Can you critique this? Can you?" I don't have the time, you know, because it's not just working here or doing streams. But even when I do get a bit of time to myself, I get a bit of time to myself, you know. I gotta have a relaxing personal life as well. I gotta have a balance between that. So just as a rule of thumb, I don't critique I don't critique channels or I don't critique videos or whatnot. All I will say to you, just look, have some faith in yourself. Have some faith in yourself and keep going. It's a tough business. You know, there's a lot of people that don't get anywhere on YouTube that really do deserve to, but they just don't for one reason or another. And there's people that make it to the moon that probably don't deserve to, but that's just the nature of the beast. So believe in yourself and work hard And who knows, you could get that lucky break and you never know what might happen. Send the bobs. That's just a normal rule. That's just a normal thing. Just send bobs. Just send bobs. WG with a $50 says, as here's a tithe. That's British talk for a super chat. Thank you, WG. That is really kind, man. Isn't Hassan Piker like evolving into like a 60-year-old woman at the minute? He looks like a 60-year-old woman. G-Man with a $5 says, as you should have Gary play Resident Evil 2 with you. The whole game is about escaping a series of rooms. He would love it. He would never get out of a room. He would never get out of a room. David Grimes with a €5 says, hail as Gary Nina, joke time. Why does Dr. Pepper come in a bottle? Because his wife died. Oh, and the biggest joke is rings of power. Not applicable with a $2 says, as if Nina shaves her armpits. Why are you lying? I don't know. I think she does. Paddy Q with a $5 says, Gary, do you think the lack of cast announcement for FF might be because they are scrambling to recast? Fantastic Four is because they're scrambling to recast in the wake of Zaslav and the shift from woke. I mean, I will answer this. No. They don't know what they're doing. Everything is so rushed with Marvel. It's all last minute stuff now. The fight scenes are written before the movies are written. So you're forcing these set pieces into a film that might not necessarily work for that film. And stuff like that. I just think they are so rushed and lackadaisical now. I just don't think they know who's going to be what and where right now. So now that was all of the super chats from the stream. So now now we're gonna go into the super chats from today's stream. SJ Almighty gifted 5 memberships to the stream. SJ Almighty, thank you very much indeed, dude. How you doing, man? I don't think I've seen you for a little bit. It's good to see you, dude. The Paladin with a $10 says, as Flash Gitz did a new animation parody of Lord of the Rings called The Pronouns of Power, and it's hilarious. Yes, and we played it on this stream. No, it's just water. It's water, but it's just water that I put from a jug into here. But it's nice. It's just water. It's just water. We just watched it on stream. We've watched it on stream today. And it was funny. It was good. I liked it. Jobs McGee with a £2 says, the Queen is dead. Long live the King. I know. Today was the Queen's funeral. It was a sad day. Yeah, it's weird because 70 years as the Queen. She's been the Queen my whole life. I've not known Britain, England, whatever, to be under the rule of anyone but her. So, yeah, weird. Water is healthy for you, and it's good water. It's nice water as well. SJ Almighty with a £1.50 Diamond Geezer super sticker as well. Thank you, dude. Matthew Hammond with a $5 says Quantum Leap or Quantum Fail. Does it last more than one season? Does it get moved to Friday or Saturday nights after a couple of episodes? I will answer that question after episode 3, because what I'm going to do, I will keep an eye on the ratings. So it should, in theory, it should, in theory, do a good rating tonight. But let's see what episode 2 does and then episode 3 does. No white men allowed. You know what I'm saying? As is Wonky Eyebrow with a £2 says £2 towards your lobotomy fund. Oh, nice. Thanks, dude. One day I'll just get it. So I can chill, Unhinged with a $5 says, I watch As for the eye candy. You must have really bad taste in men. EJ Paladin has been a stormtrooper for 4 months. Thank you. Goga with a 50 Swedish says, hey, Az, here's my prediction for Rings of Power. Sauron wants to change his ways. Galadriel will reject him and he will turn into an incel. How close am I? Well, I mean, you're close on the Sauron's an incel. But you're wrong on the other two. Oh, Robert, I see you, Robert. Jesus, dude. This is a square up, man. Fuck. You guys are crazy. Jaden Shade with a $2 says, I clipped your song and tagged you on Twitter. Nice. Waffle with a 15 shekels says, I can't believe you shaved. Not under a sink, you savage. Are you selling your beard in a jar or asking for a friend? Well, I've got one of those handheld vacuums. So after this stream, I'm just going to get I've pretty much picked it all up and put it I've got a bin just down here. So I put the hair in that bin. But I'm after the stream, I'll just get my to do it. I'll do that. The British are coming with a £10. Sorry, thank you. Says long time watcher, first time super chat. Bing. I've had good news. My channel has crossed the 1K mark. Huzzahs! Is that subs? If so, congrats. It took 6 months. When I started YouTube 10 years ago, it took me 6 months. Ironically, I opened the channel on the 11th of April, released my first video on the 13th of April. So I like to have my YouTube anniversary as the 13th of April. But it was like, I opened it on the 11th of April and I hit 1,000 subs on September the 11th. I don't know why I remember that date, but for some reason I remember that date. Yeah, so it's exactly 6 months. May, June, July, August, September. It's 5 months. All this time, I thought it took me 6 months. It took me 5. I can't count. It took me 5 months. There you go. Johnny Builds has been a Force sensitive for 2 months and says, to quote a famous movie line, I'll buy that for $1. Also, need to craft you a set of 620 gear in Final Fantasy. Hell fucking yeah, dude. Hell fucking yeah. I gotta, right, my island is level 10. and I've got all the plots filled, and I've upgraded all of the buildings to level 3. So my blue currency doesn't kick back in till tomorrow morning. So now I'm on the grind to 24,000 of the Seafarer Crowies so I can get the mount. But Johnny Builds, if you do, that's expensive, so thank you. Trucker Mark with a $2 says, hello, Az! House of Dragons, the best TV show. I'm happy watching Gary's streams on them at the minute. T. Louis II with a $2 is latest from Flash Gits on pronouns is great. We watched it. Chris with a £4.49 says, hi, Az, can you quickly check the synopsis for the film True Identity starring Lenny Henry? Don't even have to. That's the movie where Lenny Henry white faces. That's the movie where Lenny Henry white faces, just like when he was in Tiswas, when he dressed himself up as a generic Asian person and went hong ting hong hong on the TV. But now Lenny Henry, of course, is preaching about how difficult and tough he used to have it, even though he was one of the most beloved comics for 2 decades. Because Lenny Henry, just like most of these fucking adult pretenders, is a fucking poser. And he's seen himself getting in. Oh, we got a nice little bit of race bait we can get on with here. Let's see if I can resurge my career by getting in on this race baiting business. Fucking pathetic. Lenny Henry is pathetic. What? I love that guy. Loved him as a kid. Now he's just a pathetic old man. Thoughts on Fitness has been a stormtrooper for 6 months, and Jack has been also a stormtrooper for 6 months. So thank you, the pair of you two. Not you two, the group. I mean, you two is in you. Never mind. Umrit with a 10 Bagnon says, Dr. Az, sorry for the off topic, but I was wondering if you saw the Grand Theft Auto 6 leaks. You playing as a Latino woman freedom fighter with a white cuck boyfriend and fighting mega militaris? Oh, no. Come on, tell me this is a joke. Oh well, Grand Theft Auto had a good run, I guess. Something, yeah. As.exe is crashed. Just put my reading glasses on. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to look into that then. I know that the only thing that I know about GTA 6 is that they arrested the guy who did the leaks, or they know who the guy is who did the leaks, and he's gonna get, I don't know, a fucking baton up his ass or something. Tolkien Brown with a Tolkien Brown. That's great name. With a $10 says, hi Az, do you know if Hot Toys made an Aragorn 1 in 6? Looking for that or similar. Now then, 1 in 6. Hot Toys did not make one, but Asmus Toys did. ASMUS. Asmus Toys. Or Asmus Collectible Toys. They were the ones who made the 1 in 6 Lord of the Ring figures. So they made Aragorn and Legolas and Gimli and Frodo and Sam, and recently Bilbo's just come out and they made Arwen, who in Deathfrock. So they're the ones who did all of that. Grab them while you get them. Galadriel, proper Galadriel, by the way. So grab them while you can. But the Aragorn, I think you're only going to be able to get the Aragorn on the secondhand marketplace now. And I need the Aragorn myself. I want the Helm's Deep Aragorn. Not the Return of the King Aragorn. It's just put Lord of the Rings Asmus Toys 1 in 6. And that will bring up the today from by the way, from Sideshow Collectibles today. I just got an email from them saying, hey, you were on the wait list for one of the elven guards with a sword. Well, guess what? You can grab one. So I was able to grab today an elven soldier with the glaive. And because I had see you later, Wonky Eyebrow. Take care, dude. Because I had credit built up because I purchased way too much stuff. I ended up buying the whole thing for 60 quid. So I was happy with that. So yeah, just if you go to the secondhand marketplace, eBay, places like that, and just put Lord of the Rings, Asmus, ASMUS, Asmus collectible toys. It'll bring up all the range that you can get, and just try and snag what you can. But I really want Helm's Deep Aragorn. I have Gandalf, by the way. Oh, that is amazing. And I have the new latex ladies. 1 in 6 Gandalf on pre-order. Laydart, who's been poorly. So I hope you're feeling better, my darling. Because she's one of my mods as well. With a 1,290 checks. Says, I went to see Medieval Couple days ago and I really enjoyed it. It's a bit overly dramatic, but badass and filmed here. So you can see my neck of the woods. The final message says, dedicated to all who fight for freedom, fitting for the fellowship. Nice. I think Truthsayer, because they choose who they can play in an MMO, they can choose exactly who they can play. But when you don't have the choice, then it's different. The Trying Scotsman with a £5 with a Laughing Pear super sticker. Slayer Sigma Sater with a $2 and says, favorite season of Cobra Kai, favorite characters. Ooh, I like Tori. I think Tori's a legit good character, though. I think Tori's a legitimate good character. I like Miguel. I like Johnny. I like Daniel. I like a lot of the characters. The characters are very likable. There's some characters that I can't be arsed with, admittedly. My favorite season, that's a tough one. Season 1 was really good. I really liked I really liked season 4. I thought season 4 was really good. I don't know. I think the whole show's been very consistent. I think the only season that has been a little bit below the others is season 2. I think season 2 just dipped, but then season 3 raised it back up. I liked season 4 a lot, and season 5 was great. So it's a real tough one because I think it's been a very, very consistent show. Pavel Sevic, maybe, with a 100 check, says, I just watched Disprew's review of Rings of Power episode 4, and I noticed that Miriel addresses Numenor as her several times. What? An island can identify as female? Of course. And how does she dare to assume Numenor's gender? Because it's stupid fucking ideological shit. Muriel's a nothing character, by the way. She's an absolute nobody of a character. Zach Redpillar with a $2 says, it's one step away from a rainbow swastika. Pretty much. Pretty much. Matthew has gifted 10 subs to the stream. Matthew, thank you. Dude. You did 10 yesterday as well. I'm pretty sure you did. Oh, man, that is ridiculously generous. Your average Patriot nerd with a $5 says, current Ariel. To tell a family secret, my grandmother was Dutch. Al Favre? I'm sorry if I fucked your name up, dude. Al Favre. Favre. With a $5 says, the more I watch you as, the more fun I have. When you go on your rants, it reminds me of my favorite TV character ever, Basil Fawlty. Love your Brits. Oh my God. Fawlty Towers. That is some absolutely unbelievable, top-notch British comedy that you will ever get. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. WG gifted 5 subs to the stream as well. So that's 20 subs we've had gifted. Thank you, guys. Thank you, WG. Robert McDonald with a $100 super chat. Dude. Now, still won't come through this. I don't know why it won't come through the thing. Those Plague Squad Marines ain't gonna paint themselves. Here's some cash for some fresh paint from Games Workshop. Thank you, first of all, because it's a ridiculous super chat. Secondly, I think Nick, Sargon, and I are going to be doing another painting stream very soon. On Sargon's channel, maybe this week. If not this week, probably next week. So we're going to get back together again for another politically incorrect gaming painting Warhammer stream. So thank you so much indeed, dude. That is ridiculously generous super chat. And I thank you, legit, man. Legit. Matt Mail with a $10 says, do you think that because of TikTok being the main competition for these services, Disney, HBO, Apple, they are all downward spiral to appease low attention, low IQ children and to corrupt adults? I mean, Matt, that sounds like you've actually put a little bit of thought into it, and I don't think there's much thought been going on here, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't think that they consider things like TikTok a rival, because that's very short form content as opposed to them being movie and TV content. But maybe the level of comedy in some cases, possibly, because let's just face it, 99% of TikTok's probably as funny as a poke in the eye. And then they're just like, oh, the kids like this? Let's make a She-Hulk twerk. Matthew with a $2 says, don't tell me what to do. I didn't, Matthew. I did not. I've come to the conclusion that I cannot tell you what to do. You as in chat, by the way. Not as specific individuals. You as in chat. I can't tell you what the fuck to do. Chat does what chat wants. Matthew Hammond with a $5 says, we will see first in Quantum Leap a white evil leaper leap into a historic black person or leap into a gay person. we'll definitely see them leap into a gay person, a person of a different color. Well, they already are, because the Asian guy leapt into a white guy in the first episode, and then I think the first leap he does is from that white guy into a white woman. So even in the second episode, he's already leapt into a woman. So yeah, I absolutely believe they will probably do color does not matter, sexuality does not matter. And they will probably go for as much as they can. Marksman of 117B. It'd be great for him if he leapt into a lesbian, though. That'd be pretty cool. Marksman of 117B with a $2 says Flash Gets just dropped rings of pronoun animation. And then they follow it with another $2 saying it's a different video from what you played. Fear pronouns. And then they did another $2 saying Rockstar is changing gears after Saints woke. Pray. Look, if I'm just gonna keep quiet until we get some official GTA 6 stuff. Once the official GTA 6 stuff comes out, then I will let forth my wrath, or hopefully my praise. I don't want to let forth my wrath. I want it to be praise, because I could really do with a good, fun GTA 6 right now. Jobs McGee with a £1.49. What dog? I've got something to show you in a second, I think. Ian Soforth with a £15 says, as Dish, where did you get the Elton John glasses? Same place I got Zipper's wig, mate. Same place I got Zipper's wig. Now then, hang fire, folks, because that was the last super chat. And thank you very much indeed. Babies. Hold on. Hold on. What? Hold on. God damn it, Leroy. Okay, 2 secs, peeps. 2 secs. Here. What's it called? Oh, yeah. I don't know. Okay. Let's see if I can. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been made. The physical prototype is on its way to me. Ladies and gentlemen, the Heel vs. Babyface Hot Dog Man plushie is going to be available soon for pre-order. This is the Hot Dog Man as plushie, which will be out for pre-order soon. How soon? Probably next month. Probably October. It's probably sometime in October. Things have been a little bit slower than we hope, but that's just life, I'm afraid. But the Hot Dog Man plushie has all been approved by myself, and they're sending me this. They're sending me the physical prototype for me to give the very final okay on. And then once I've got it in hand and said, yep, I am happy with this, Jeremy and Gary have got to do the same when they get theirs. And then the first round of Friday Night Tights plushies will go up for pre-order. So coming soon. And this is what it looks like, folks. That this is what it looks like. That's the behind. That's the side. Nice, big fat hot dog man. That's from above. So there you go. There you go. Coming soon. Robert McDonald with the $10 says, where's the toys? The plushie should be holding toys. No, well, no, we've got plans because once all the Friday Night Tights guys have been done, once all the Friday Night Tights plushies are done, we're gonna do the real BBC plushies. And then after the real BBC, I'm going to do a specific Hot Toys plushie. A specific Hot Toys plushie. So there we go, folks. Massive thank you for watching the Super Chat square up from last Real BBC. Tomorrow night is, boom, the Real BBC. Over on Nerdrotic's channel, myself, Mauler, Gary, and Nina Infinity, of course. So that's tomorrow. Wednesday, maybe. We'll see. We'll see about, I don't know when the painting stream is going to be, but like I said, it's either this week, probably, or next week. Friday Night Tights. Don't forget that. I love you all to pieces. Massive thank you to all my mods. Massive thank you for all of you who came out and made this a ton of fun to do. Massive thank you to everyone who hit the super chat button. You really shouldn't, but I can't tell you not to because you just tell me to fuck off. Everyone who hit the membership button, thank you so much indeed for supporting the channel. I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.